Hi, Taehyung Lovers. Welcome back to the Taehyung Lovers channel worldwide. And this time, don't you dare skip the first 3 seconds. Because if you think this is just an ordinary comeback, you're very wrong. In a matter of seconds, the world was instantly shaken. Not just because of a new song, but because of something that felt far bigger. An explosion of emotion that reignited the K-pop industry. Split the global fandom between awe and disbelief, and one name once again dominated everything. Kim Taehyung. What really happened behind this stage? Why are so many calling this the most unusual comeback in modern K-pop history? And why does it feel like there's something intentionally hidden from the public? March 2026 is not an ordinary month. In New York City, the world seemed to hold its breath as BTS appeared on the Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. This wasn't just a performance. This was a declaration. Bangtan is back. And they didn't come just to perform, but to reclaim the global stage. And in the middle of that spotlight, Kim Taehyung's aura felt different. Deeper, sharper, and somehow more mysterious than ever before. In this video, we will uncover everything without filters. The viral moments that made ARMY go hysterical. The fact behind the shocking 18.4 million global viewers that instantly broke a world record on Netflix. BTS's special relationship with Jimmy Fallon, who is often called the 8th member. The details of 2 nights of performances described as a living film. And most importantly, the reason why many fans feel that something much bigger is being prepared by BTS in this era. So before we go deeper, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Because this content is not just meant to be watched, but to be talked about and spread across the world. Let the world know. Kim Taehyung's charm and kindness have never faded. In fact, they become unstoppable. March 2026. If you think this is just an ordinary comeback, you're completely wrong. In the first 3 seconds of their appearance, millions of people around the world were instantly stunned. Not only because of the music they performed, but because of an energy that felt like a collective emotional explosion. Something difficult to explain. March 2026 is not just a month. This is a moment when the world truly paused for a second, then started spinning again at a different speed. In March, the lights in New York City have never felt this bright, as if the world was holding its breath, waiting for one moment that finally exploded into history. On March 25th of 26, BTS once again shook the global stage through a special performance on the Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, delivering not just a comeback, but a bold declaration. Bangtan is back, and the world has no choice but to pay attention. This is not just about music. This is about a power that had long been held back and was finally released in one precise yet wild moment. And in the middle of that brilliance, one figure once again stole the spotlight without even trying too hard. Kim Taehyung. His charm has never failed to captivate ARMY worldwide, but this time it feels different. There is a new depth, a more mature aura, and a charisma that makes the camera seem to follow him naturally. Every small movement becomes a topic of discussion. Every facial expression turns into a viral clip. This is not just visual appeal. This is an emotional magnet that makes people unable to look away. Behind the scenes, the relationship between BTS and Jimmy Fallon feels more than just professional, with the warm humor that has become his signature. The members even refer to Fallon as the 8th member, a statement that may sound light, but holds deep meaning about trust and the long journey they have shared. Fallon is not just a host. He is a living witness to how BTS broke cultural barriers and became a global phenomenon. ARMY around the world seem to be called to witness this moment live, especially for Taehyung fans. The performance on the Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon is not just entertainment, but an event that must be watched so as not to be left behind in the wave of global virality. Fallon himself has built a strong reputation and is widely accepted by American audiences, making his stage one of the most prestigious places for international artists to prove their influence. The numbers then reinforced everything. A total of 18.4 million global viewers, Live Plus One, watched BTS The Comeback Live, Arirang 2026. This is not just a statistic. This is real proof that the world is still connected on the same frequency. In every precise choreography and every meaningful gaze, it is clear that RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and Jungkook are not just returning as a group, but as global icons who have evolved both artistically and emotionally. The Fallon stage became the witness of two nights that felt like two chapters of one grand story. On March 25th, they opened the door of nostalgia, reminding the world of the long journey they've gone through. But the second night on March 26th turned everything into something bolder and more assertive. Dark yet elegant visuals, layered outfits with avant-garde touches, and dramatic lighting created an almost cinematic atmosphere. This was not just a performance. This was a visual experience that felt like a living film. Meanwhile, Jimmy Fallon himself carries his own weight in this moment. As an influential figure in American entertainment, he has built his career through Saturday Night Live and has won awards such as the Primetime Emmy Awards and Grammy Awards. His presence is not just as a host, but as a bridge connecting American pop culture with global phenomena like BTS. But behind all these achievements, there is one thing that cannot be measured by numbers: emotion. In every ARMY cheer, in every second the camera captured the members' faces, it was clear that this was not just about music. It was about a long wait, about hope that never faded, and about a victory finally celebrated together. Many cried, many were left speechless, and some were even angry. Angry because they felt the world often underestimates an impact this big. Two nights in New York City are no longer just a television schedule. This is living history, a moment that will continue to be discussed, analyzed, and remembered. And if this is the beginning of a new BTS era, then one thing is absolutely clear. The world is not truly ready for what they are about to do next. And at this point, we have to be honest. What happened in New York City in March 2026 was not just a performance. This was a signal that BTS is not only back, but is preparing something far bigger than what we see on the screen. And in the middle of it all, one figure continues to be the center of attention: Kim Taehyung, with a charm that not only captivates, but also leaves a huge question mark. What is the next move? Thank you for watching until the end. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. But if you didn't like it, feel free to skip, because the Taehyung Lovers channel never forces anyone. Now the question is yours. Is this truly just a comeback, or the beginning of something much bigger that they haven't shown yet? Write your opinion in the comments, because your voice might become part of this big story. Stay tuned for the latest updates only on Taehyung Lovers. Thank you, and see you next time. That concludes our meeting. Good night, stay safe, and see you again. And remember, keep following every update about Kim Taehyung only on this channel, because one thing is certain: this story is not over yet.